Welcome to another episode of I've Had a Rosé. Let's talk about feelings, the show where me and a wonderful guest enjoy a beverage of their choice and talk about something they're passionate about. Before we get started with today's episode, let me say a quick thank you to all of our lovely Rosé sluts. Look at your names adorned across the screen. Rosé sluts is what we call the Patreons.
Amazing.
And you can sign up for as little as £3 a month. You get bonus episodes. You get access to the original series of this that I recorded during lockdown when I was perfectly fine.
Yeah.
And all kinds of other stuff. Go sign up and that would be lovely. And please join me in welcoming today's guest, Andrew White.
Hello.
Hi,
joy
hello.
to be here.
Isn't it a joy and a pleasure?
It really is. And especially because we've been on the streets and very, very cold and windy. So I'm feeling that sort of like decompression of coldness. Do you know
We've
what I
been
mean?
putting in a shift on the streets.
Yeah.
But for content.
Yeah, coming soon. Check out my Instagram.
Check it out.
Yeah.
It was fun. It was lots of fun.
Thank you. Yeah, we went to charity shop. It's a charity shop game show called Rummaging.
Rummaging.
Yeah.
Oh, it was lovely.
It was really fun. You were very good at it.
Thanks. I think the secret is to find things in the shop and then buy them.
Yes, that is really the kill
For any future
But
contestants.
you said you don't shop in charity shops.
Not often, no. But then
Why?
I don't shop all that much.
Oh, I see. Okay.
As in, like, you know, I'll pop around the shopping centre. I'll buy like the essentials,
Mm-hmm.
skincare,
Yeah.
suppositories, the essentials,
Of course. Yeah.
the essentials.
You don't want charity shop suppositories.
Well, no, not if they've been used before, because obviously then they wouldn't be very good, would they? It'd just be cream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's workable. Anyway,
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun. It was very
was a lot of
cold
fun.
and I'm warming up now. It's nice.
It's actually like it's taken a spike in temperature up here,
What do you mean?
as in like it's warmer.
Oh, really?
Yesterday it was really cold.
But today was really, really cold.
This chemistry is unreal. We're already talking about the weather.
I think I genuinely, I don't know what it is. I'm not neurodivergent as far as I know. But this like change in temperature from the street to the inside, this like transition period of states has
Yes.
thrown me into a complete flux.
Okay.
My brain is like it's mush.
Great.
I'm sorry, that's not great for
We're
podcasting.
here for a while.
But yeah. Yeah.
But you're here to do your tour show
Yes, the Monkey Barrel.
at the Monkey Brawl.
Yes.
Um,
I always get the number of R's and L's mixed up. It's very embarrassing.
so do I. Do
Yeah,
you
okay.
think it's 2 R's, 2 L's?
I think it's...
One
I
R,
do-
2 L's.
Yeah. But I now know. I've done it enough and typed it enough that
Yeah.
I've got it locked in.
That would be Monkey Barrel.
Monkey Barrel, yes. Which I quite like. I quite like
En
that.
français.
Yeah, indeed.
And you were saying on our way here, you've not been to Edinburgh outside of the Fringe before.
No, this is my first time without any sort of hoardings of of advertisements or
Yeah.
student theatre. Although I do like it because I like the Fringe. Hot take. 'Cause
That is spicy, actually. That is quite spicy.
is that spicy in Edinburgh? That the sort of is it a mixed
No, I just
response
think in
to
the industry.
to say that you like the Fringe? I do. I love the Fringe.
Good.
And my favourite thing at the Fringe this year was there was a group of like 9 to 12-year-old boys, all dressed in nun habits. And they were from an all-boys prep school, and they were doing a junior production of Sister Act the musical. And there was a man, a slightly heavier set man with a scraggly beard who was like corralling them, who I
Yeah.
assume / hope was their teacher.
Well, we've got to hope and trust.
Yeah, but he just had this army of little nun boys running around the streets.
Little nun
Yeah,
boys.
it was great. So I missed that. I'm like, wasn't enough craziness on the street. There was one weird man that bumped into us, but otherwise it was quite a normal Edinburgh street, and I liked it.
Us on the street.
Yeah, the one that bumped into you, me, and Sanj. He was like, it was sort of. Do you not remember this? This happened like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, well, you mean now?
Yes,
Sorry,
yeah,
I was thinking
sorry.
during the Fringe.
No,
Yes,
no.
a man was staring at his phone, but he was so like buckled over as he was walking.
Yeah, he was like vibrating. He was definitely on something.
Yeah, if you put like a cloak on him, it made a lovely crone.
Yes, he was very crone-like.
Very crone-like. But he was
Yeah.
wearing a tracksuit.
Yes. But
Yeah.
so that was the only bit of craziness. Otherwise, it's quite normal. It's quite nice.
Hey,
I
I've
like
always
it.
said at Edinburgh, it's normal. It's normal, it is. How's the tour going?
It's going okay. There's a few dates that we could have not put in. Not even for sales, just for quality of audience. And I'll put this out there publicly. I will never return to Southend-on-Sea. Ever. It was a very...
But they have such a long pier.
Yes, and I honestly think, from the quality of my audience and my assessment of Southend, that if the pier was any shorter, the suicide rates would be a lot higher. I think the people of Southend walk halfway down the pier and go, oh, fuck it, I'll just keep living. And then turn around back.
It's like a mile. There's a little train on it and everything.
Yeah. I suppose you get the train to the end and jump off. But yeah, I thought Southend was miserable and the audience were thick. Not all of them. A couple were all right. But broadly, it wasn't a fun time.
Well, a broken clock is correct twice a day or whatever it is.
But otherwise, it's been quite nice. It's been a good tour. Thank you.
The first proper date that I had with my husband.
Yeah. Drop that in there. Clang.
He's been clanged on this pod many a time. I can't stop clanging him. The first time he came to visit me when I was living in London, I took him for a romantic ride. And then, no, I was going to do a dirty joke, but I won't. A romantic ride on the Waverley. Do you know what the Waverley is?
No, as in the station?
No, it's a paddle steamer.
Right, in Edinburgh?
Well, no. It goes, it's called the Waverley.
Yeah.
But it was going from Tower Bridge round to Southend-on-Sea. And it docked.
That's quite a journey by sea.
It docked at the pier.
Yeah.
A couple of hours.
Oh, right.
You have a lovely little bacon roll on the Waverley, and then you get the train all the way into and then I booked us an escape room. Very violent.
A violent escape room?
Blood everywhere.
It was like a Halloween-y horror one.
Like you were in like a lab or like a hospital or something.
Oh, and it was in Southend?
Yes.
But the whole of Southend is in itself in many ways an escape room. You have to sort of get out of... What? And this was your first date?
Yeah, outside of the Fringe, because we met during the Fringe.
Right, I see. So you took him on a paddle boat with a bacon sarnie round to the biggest stain on the UK, Southend-on-Sea, trapped him in a blood-soaked escape room, and he married you.
You're making it sound weirder than it was. I didn't bring the bacon sandwich.
No, I didn't think
we bought that on.
Yeah. Because if you brought it, it'd be cold, and that would be... A cold bacon sandwich is weird.
The Waverley is his favourite, boat.
Right. Has he got a top 3?
I've never thought to ask, but I'm almost positive he does.
Amazing. Okay, well, that's something new in your marriage.
Yeah,
you
the
can
Waverley,
explore.
up on his bedroom wall.
Really?
Little painting.
Oh, well,
of
this
it.
is actually a very good first date. Then you know him very well.
It's still in the flat.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Why are you giggling? I heard the rumblings of a giggle early, and then I was like, she's probably just drunk again. Why are you giggling?
Oh, the husband's still. He's allowed in.
He's still around. Yeah.
Was it not a paddle steamer?
It was a paddle steamer.
Well, like from the deep south of the 1800s, sort of like. Were you like a bell on the deck of the paddle steamer?
No, yeah, like one of those big, and it's got like the big wheels on it, powered by steam.
You are right, though. Paddle steamer does sound like a gay sauna. I can go to the paddle steamer in Berlin.
Not everything has to be all gayed up, everyone. Sorry. All right?
Yeah, and actually, because you sort of have the option touring around. I mean, no, I've got my sport act Sanjay with me, so a bit rude. But you do have the option in this life as a comedian to just whore around the country, go into different gay saunas and just sort of experience.
Get the train.
Oh, right. Yeah.
But however you commute is up to you.
But somebody said this to me recently. A more promiscuous gay man was like, "Oh, you could go into every gay sauna in the country, but the entry price of a gay sauna is 20 quid,
yes,
and that's the same as the sitting and all-you-can-eat buffet." And I've made my choices in life. So yeah.
But did they also tell you that? Because I knew someone who used to do this. Instead of getting a hotel in a city,
got Grindr.
Oh no! Got into like a 24-hour sauna.
Oh, into the pods.
And you can go into a pod.
Oh, but they check on you. If you're there too long. Well, I've heard they do. They're meant to. If you're there in the pod for a few hours, they're like, we should check he's not dead.
Are you listening to this in a gay sauna pod? Comment below.
Sorry, just imagine walking around completely naked in a gay sauna with one ear pod in, listening to the...
Sorry, do they have cameras on me right now? Also, just as I turned to the camera to say that, Reese looked dead in my eyes. And it looked like I was asking you the question. Which the answer is, I am, yeah, great. Mm-hmm. No, lovely. Yeah, great, okay. Lovely.
There you go.
Should we crack open your drink?
Yeah. Yes. I didn't know that you would also be drinking my drink.
I drink whatever the guest drinks.
What's been the worst? Is there one that you're like, oh, I can't believe I had to have down that?
The worst one to drink, olive brine. but that was quite recent.
Like literal-
I didn't enjoy that.
Oh.
Olive brine.
Who had that?
Beck Hill.
Oh, that's weird.
And then those micheladas. We did go very pink.
I think that's more how we made it than the drink.
Right.
We didn't make it. Finlay did.
Yes, but we daren't.
We daren't.
Insult a culture.
No, that we saved for when we made Sakisa or rum punch. And I'll say it again. She needs to come back and we'll make it properly. By which I mean, I don't know. We might have to pay someone to make it properly.
My partner, he's half Caribbean, St. Vincent and the Grenadines and Jamaica, but he loves a rum punch and well, he's
he
very
would
good at
not like the rum punch we made.
it. No, what did you do?
I'll just say this. We didn't have any limes or lime juice. So we used lime cordial.
Oh my God, Christ alive! I mean, I'm a very, very white man, and even I know that's
Even your last name is white.
Yeah, literally white by name, white by nature.
Yeah.
I often say to audiences, Andrew White, you just remember my name and then my ethnicity. Trying to become the white guy of comedy. Yeah.
No, there's not enough of us. No, it's true. Actually.
Yeah, actually, yeah, I've heard we're being erased.
Yeah, I've heard that actually.
And I walked around a farmer's market recently, and I struggled to believe it, but that's what they're saying online, so I'll go for it. Yeah, the white culture is being
Are
erased.
you doing the farmers market circuit?
My friend, because I'm from the West Country, I've got lots of like farmery friends, and my friend was showing her sheep at this farm. she was raised her sheep, and she was putting them on display.
Yeah.
So I went to see her in Frome. Yeah, it was the Frome cheese show. They had a big.
The Frome Oh,
yeah.
That's a lovely time.
It was great. It was great.
For the whole family.
They had this falcon that they'd rehabilitated, and it couldn't fly properly.
Was it addicted to heroin?
Yeah, they had this sort of crackhead falcon that they were working with, take him off the streets.
It was actually Falcon from the old series of The Gladiators who was addicted to crack. By the end.
he didn't take it very well. They didn't get cast on the new one, and
Yeah.
but what they did was they flew a drone up with a piece of meat, and then he'd just sort of work his way up higher and higher, so that they could get him back to flying fit. So we saw
meaty
him.
drone.
Yeah, it was really good actually. It was the best thing at the Frome Cheese Show.
Wow. I think there's at least 5 things in there that could be named for gay saunas. Say
Oh,
you
you don't want to go to the cheese show, Shauna. That's
no,
awful.
but a meaty drone.
Yeah,
Maybe.
Anyway,
You
Drink.
are the second guest to choose a rosé wine, but you were specific. Is this is a zinfandel?
yes.
Yes. Yeah. Are you quite particular about your wines?
No, I'm not. I don't really drink a lot.
Okay.
At all. The only reason I picked this is because it's very sweet, and I've got a very sweet tooth.
Same.
It's very.
I like a sweet wine. Yeah.
And I this is such a stupid thing to say, but it's my go-to description of a drink I like. Very drinkable. Very, very drinkable. And
Very drinkable. No, I'm with you there. I love describing things. Oh, it's very drinkable.
Exactly. You just keep going, because sometimes I do like Guinness, but I wouldn't describe it as drinkable.
No.
Because it's a bit stodgy. You have to work through it.
It challenges you to swallow.
Yes, but
It does,
This could
yeah.
just disappear like that.
You wouldn't do that with food.
No, it's very
It's
eatable.
very edible. You wouldn't do that.
Yeah. So and then also I had a lovely holiday to Cornwall in the
My neck of the what?
of the woods.
Yes.
Oh yeah. Okay. Sorry, was that? Is that how we're doing this conversation? You just sort of fill in the blanks.
I start the analogy. You finish it if you can.
Yeah. Okay.
Bird in the bush.
2 in the hand.
Yep.
Yeah. No, hang on. A bird in the hand is worth 2 in the bush. You got that wrong. Yeah.
Look, it really depends on how many bushes you have and how many birds you have.
A bird
how
in the
many
hand
hands are available.
Is well worth the entry price of this falconry show. That's exactly what I wanted from the Frome Cheese Show.
Don't count your eggs. Just don't.
Yeah, don't do it. It's like a Bloody Mary sort of. If you count your eggs in the mirror 3 times, something will appear behind you.
Yeah.
But I had a holiday in Cornwall in that sort of 2020 eat out help out period.
Oh, yeah.
And I remember sitting on a veranda with a gorgeous glass of this, and it was so summery and warm. It was my first time getting out of the house in months. And so I've got a lot of nostalgia for the zinfandel.
Lovely.
Yeah.
Whilst I unscrew, where in Cornwall did you go?
It was actually on the sort of actually, you know what? It might have been North Devon, near West Quantock's Head, up in sort of. West
Quantock's Head.
Yes, West Quantock's Head. Near Watch It.
Watch it.
Watch it. Yeah.
You watch it.
These are real places. This is from your neck of the.
Yep.
This is. I didn't enjoy that experience, by the way. You sort of.
I put the bottle right where it
between
shouldn't
my
have
crotch,
been.
Yeah.
I didn't. I could. To
You made it
gain
look like I was
purchase-
pissing the rosé.
It's worse without the bottle, if I'm honest.
Okay, there we go. Cheers.
Cheers.
That is very drinkable.
I'll tell you something about that. It's very drinkable. That.
But it's nice because there's sometimes, especially with white and rosés, there's a sort of bitterness that it just catches a little bit in the back of your mouth, and you don't. I can't gulp that. You have to sip.
how
But
are you
this,
with-
you could just.
How are you with reds?
I don't mind a red. I'm not very. I don't like the tannins. I don't like the mouthfeel.
No, it's very
Yeah.
dry.
Mm-hmm.
But some people like it extra dry.
So the worst thing for me, I think, would be a very dry white that sort of makes you go a bit deserty in the.
I don't want to drink something that makes me thirstier.
No, exactly, yeah. So this is perfect. It's
Yeah.
sweet. It's refreshing.
Yeah.
You don't even really know it's alcohol, which is what I like.
Dangerous, isn't it?
No, that's dangerous. That is.
Oh my god! I crack open a bottle of that. I could drink the whole thing by myself. Feel nothing. Oh my god. Oh my god.
But I never drink at home. I don't get any drinks in.
Me too. Only when I'm out and about, or if we're maybe having people over.
Entertaining.
If we're entertaining.
I imagine you're quite a good host.
Um.
Yeah. What do we? Consensus in the room.
Let's just say, when you come to my neck of the ware. Well, I mean, I would say no. We try to be good hosts.
Yeah. Mhm.
Claire came over to my house on Christmas Day last year.
Yeah.
She had a little kiss with my mother-in-law.
Oh, lovely.
So what is
This
that?
sounds great.
What is that if not accommodating?
Indeed. How many houses do you go to that you get a little smooch from the mother-in-law?
Exactly.
That's very lovely.
Yeah.
You open your door with your quiz. Me, Casa, S. Yeah, correct. Yeah.
With my quiz.
Yeah, because you don't finish any of your sayings. So you just go, me, Casa, S, and the other person has to say, Sue, Casa. You've got a very sort of Bruce Forsyth energy in your life, haven't you? You go,
I thought you'd taken a very bold guess at what my mother-in-law's name was. And I'd be like,
Me,
what
Casa.
kind of name is Sue Casa?
Susan Cassie.
Susan Casa. Sue is short for Susan. Cass is short for casserole.
Susan Casarole. Sounds like a fantastic sort of panto name, actually. I quite like that.
My name's Susan Casarole. Kissing women's my game.
Kissing women's my game. Fantastic. I love that. That could be your new drag persona.
Susan Casarole.
Susan Casarole. He just loves smooching women. I see some lovely girlies in the crowd tonight, and you'll all be getting a smooch from me, Susan Casarole.
Oh, if you add something a little bit sexist or racist to that's a Little Britain character.
That really is
Susan Casarole. Yeah.
Yeah. What racism or sexism would you like to add in there?
I feel like Susan Casarole.
Anti-Mexican. Do you not think? I feel like she's got something about I went there once and it was a filthy place. You know what I mean? No, I don't think those are the views of Sue Casarole. Those not me.
Susan Casarole would say something like, listen, I've got nothing against them. I'll eat their foods.
Yeah.
She'd be one of those people.
Yeah. But when she just means Doritos.
She just means Doritos.
Yeah, anything a bit more spicy is doesn't sit well with Sue Casarole.
Oh, she's Cool Ranch all the way.
Yeah.
Even the cheese, too tangy.
Too tangy.
Too tangy.
This cheese is too tangy.
Well, the official name of that flavour is tangy cheese.
Yeah. Did you have the black garlic Doritos dip? Did you have this?
No.
It was like a Stranger Things. I mean, fucking everything was strange. If you were a brand and you didn't have a collaboration this November with Stranger Things or Wicked, I think you should just liquidate your company. How if you've been left off the Stranger Things Wicked promo train? Yeah, I think it was. But it was quite interesting. It was the garlic dip was lovely. The chips that they did, they were all fully
bland.
black. The chips were very bland, but the garlic dip was nice.
Okay.
Yeah.
Noted.
But they're gone now. They're gone.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I'll note that down for the next time I'm hosting a Christmas lesbian affair.
Yes.
Let's talk. Speaking of Christmas lesbian affairs.
Sorry, I've taken you in all sorts of directions there, and I think I accidentally did some Mexican racism. Do you think that'll be fine in the edit, or do you want to? I'll let you decide.
Well, it depends. Do you want it to be more Mexican racism or less?
I think we hit the nail on the head. Really, the perfect
but we're
amount of
attributing all of that to
Sue Casserole.
Sue Casserole.
Yeah.
Middle name 3Bean.
Susan 3-bean Casserole. And this is your mother-in-law, yes? Yeah. So did your husband take your name, or is he still? Did he abbreviate Mr. Lake Casserole? Or? What a security question! Can I have your mother's maiden name? 3-bean Casserole.
No, not your favourite dish. Your mother's maiden. No, I said what I said.
3-bean Casserole.
Now I'll make a withdrawal of £35,000, please. Musical theatre.
Yes, I forgot. I put that. Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Oh dear, you like a bit of musical theatre?
Oh, I
do
love
you?
musical theatre. If I had the time, I would have watched the Sister Act Junior.
You'd have gone to see it, see the little nun boys.
Gladly, yeah. Mainly because it's quite. I mean, Sister Act is originally it's a very sort of Whoopi Goldberg,
Yeah.
a very sort of like powerful black woman with this gorgeous belt, and I just want to see an 11-year-old boy from Dudley do that. Do you know what I mean? I really wanted to see how it translated.
Yeah, fair enough. Wait, were all of the nun boys white?
Oh yeah, there was a fully white all boys 9 to
great.
12 prep school.
Yeah, lovely.
Yeah, and they were playing all the roles.
All of the roles.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. That's good. Instead of the Nativity or something.
Yeah, well, I hate that when they do like the Nativity musical
Yeah.
at the Fringe in August. It's like,
Yeah, it
come
doesn't
on.
make any sense. But you get to go home. You get to say, "Mum, I've got my role for the school musical. I'm Whoopi Goldberg."
Exactly. One little
Lovely.
boy had that experience, and I like that.
Good
But
for him.
I do like musical theatre.
Yeah.
I don't go a lot at the Fringe because it's often very amateurish.
So you like good musical theatre?
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand.
I like fringy musical theatre. Like I
Mm-hmm.
don't necessarily like the tourist traps of the West End, but
Yeah.
I don't like fringe musical theatre.
Okay, fair enough.
Hmm.
But what's your favourite musical? Let's start big.
Big, yeah. False. Well, there is a music based on Big, the Tom Hanks
Oh,
film.
of course there is, yeah.
But falsettos.
Now tell me about falsettos. I've not heard of that.
Yes, it was by William Finn, and it is it's the story of a sort of disjointed family. Mum and dad with a boy, but the dad's gay. This is in the early 80s, and he's got his boyfriend, and
Right.
they're co-parenting the little boy.
Okay.
And he's coming up to his bar mitzvah, and it's all just sort of like keeping up appearances, family dynamics, and the dad's got a temper, and his relationship with his boyfriend's strained, and obviously trying to organise his bar mitzvah's grating amongst them.
Yeah.
And then in the second half, they all sort of come together and as a family because the boyfriend of the dad gets AIDS. So it
Oh.
transitions from this like sort of messy family dynamic into
Yeah.
a sort of snapshot of the early AIDS crisis.
Sure.
But it's just it doesn't sound like a good musical because it's quite a weird story.
Is this a weird thing to say? I feel like a lot of musicals, they love a bit of the old AIDS crisis.
Oh yes, there's a lot of AIDS
Rent.
crisis musicals. Yes, yeah, which was not written by a gay man. My one sort of objection to Rent is that Jonathan Larson sort
Yeah.
of, and I know he was sort of in amongst gay people because he was in the musical theatre scene,
Yeah.
but he's the one. He's got the seminal AIDS musical, and he wasn't gay or affected by AIDS.
But there's so much gay in that musical.
Yeah, because he just lived in New York and in
So
musical
he just
theatre
wrote about the
scenes.
people around him.
Yeah.
What other stuff did he write after Rent?
He died. He died on
Oh.
the premiere of Rent.
Oh.
So he never got to see Rent performed on Broadway. His show before that was called Tick, Tick, Boom.
Okay,
which is
that
sort
I've heard of.
Yeah, there was
Yeah.
an Andrew Garfield movie of it.
Uh-huh,
So that's
yeah.
sort of his life story. And then he wrote Rent, and then he died on the premiere of Rent.
My God.
But not of AIDS,
I had
crucially.
no idea.
Yeah. That wasn't me. That was Sue Casserole coming through. Sorry. Very insensitive comment. Crucially. Anything insensitive or cancelable is actually the words of Sue Casserole.
Didn't die of AIDS. What did he die of?
I think it was some sort of neurological condition. I think it was quite
Oh, that's
sudden.
fine then. No, that's great.
I don't know him that well. I'm not a massive fan of Rent.
Fair enough.
But
The musical and
yes, indeed. Yes.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
don't know. Yeah, blah, blah, landlords.
Oh.
Yeah, come on. Sue Casserole's a landlord.
of course
She's got
she
a
is.
portfolio.
Well, she doesn't like to think of herself as the landlords.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's got like what? She's got her main house, right, and then she's got a holiday home,
Yeah, exactly.
and she goes to for the summer,
Mm-hmm,
and then she's got like a few little rental properties in Scunthorpe.
yeah.
And that's just bringing the extra income. It's actually really hard being a landlord.
And she's got limited company.
She's got limited
Me,
company.
Casa, Sue, Casa Rentals. There we go. But yes, you are right. There is a lot of aids in musical theatre.
Yeah.
Sort of even tangentially and adjacently. But this is my favourite one.
Okay. And
Of all of them, not even just of AIDS musicals.
what's your least favourite?
Oh, God. I really hate Andrew Lloyd Webber. I despise the man. I don't think he
Okay.
writes good music. I think other than Jesus Christ Superstar, I wouldn't waste an evening going to see any of his shows.
Doesn't write good music. I'm sorry.
Well, he doesn't. He steals good music.
Do you not remember Eurovision 2009 when we sent Jade Ewan, who then went on to be the last surviving member of the Sugar Babes? It's my time.
This has got a bit too gay for me. I'm very sorry.
Wow.
The last surviving member of the Sugar Babes singing an Andrew Lloyd Webber song at Eurovision.
No, she was chosen through like one of those, like
Graham Norton.
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. So she won the right to Eurovision. The right to Eurovision. She was chosen as.
So she did the little So he did a little competition, and then Andrew Lloyd Webber says, "Take off your shoes," and they say, "We're not. It's not Dorothy anymore." And he's like, "I know. Give them to me."
I haven't thought about that weird time where every Saturday there was like a new. You could be Nancy.
Yeah.
You could be Dorothy, and then they did one for Jesus Christ Superstar, and it was like you could be Jesus.
You could be Jesus.
You could be Jesus.
Who it's sort of like that? What would Jesus do? But who would Jesus be?
Who would
That would have been a great title.
But yeah.
You know the SNL submissions for the UK SNL?
Yes,
one
I
of the-
have heard of them. Yes.
I didn't get it. But one of the sketches I submitted was, because it was around the time of the conclave, was a Pope election, but hosted by Graham Norton in the style of the Andrew Lloyd Webber eliminations.
You're going to love this.
Go on.
One of the sketches I submitted
Yeah.
was a conclave for the popes, but it's RuPaul's Drag Race.
I think we discounted each other.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, these are both great.
Since like
And they're
this-
like, oh, no, neither of
since
them.
the submissions have happened, two other people have been like, I also did RuPaul's Drag Race, but for popes. But I think I was the only one who had the skill to call it Papal Drag Race.
Papal Drag Race. That's very good.
Yeah,
I think mine was called How Do You Solve a Problem Like Maria Santa?
that's good.
Yeah, something
That's
like that. I don't know.
good.
It's not that
Catholic.
great. Yeah. Well, the problem was, they made us write it in this very particular time, and that was like all the news was conclave. So I imagine they had loads of Pope sketches.
And one of the sketches had to be topical.
Yeah.
So it couldn't just be like, here's a good sketch. It has to be about something that's happening.
Yeah, and
right
I think
now.
I remember a lot of the other news was very bleak, like
hard time.
murderous even. So it
Yes.
was like, well, the conclave is the lightest thing to write about here.
Yeah, they're just cardinals. They just want to have fun.
Cardinals just want to have
Cardinals just wanna have fun.
Was that the lip sync that they did at the end? Yeah. But yeah,
Yeah.
there you go.
I'll tell you my thing with musicals.
Yeah.
I don't mind them, but I'm very particular about the ones that I do like. I think the best one that I've ever seen live was Waitress.
Yes.
Loved that. I saw it when it was on the West End, and I think Catherine McPhee was in the lead. And then weirdly, Kenneth from 30 Rock was in it
Yes.
as well.
Well, he started in musical theatre. What's his name?
Are you the guy who played Kenneth from 30 Rock?
Have you
Leave
been
a comment
listening?
below.
Yeah.
Again, Reese, I'm not asking you. I think I would have worked that out by now.
Are you Kenneth from 30 Rock? I thought I recognised you.
It's like every time I
Wow.
look down the barrel of the lens, Reese thinks like,
You'd think. You'd think the residuals from 30 Rock would be enough to keep him.
Yeah, what are you doing
employed.
here?
Yeah, but, Jack McBride. Breyer.
Breyer. Jack McBryer. There we go.
I like him.
Yeah,
I forgot his name, but I like
very
him.
Good. Yeah, couldn't remember his name.
And he
but-
was in it.
Yeah.
Was he the one that was obsessed with
one
yeah.
of the other waitresses is
Mm-hmm.
yeah, not the main one who loves making pies, and then the second act she's just like getting eaten out all of the time. Someone tell me something wrong with what I said. That is exactly what happens.
It's bang on.
I saw Catherine McPhee get on like a little hospital trolley. She falls in love with her gynecologist, and there's one scene where she just opens her legs like this, and then the gurney's spinning, and then the doctor's just like, that's how cunnilingus works.
I'll have to take your word for it, because you are, for me, the only authority on cunnilingus.
Susan Casarole adds a rosé. She's eating some Oh, what's going on? So I loved that one because there was really funny scenes in between the songs.
Yes.
There's acting, just acting, not acting, singing. What?
My favourite thing about the musical is they had songs, but you're not going to believe this. They had acting as well.
I'm going somewhere with this.
Sorry, go on, yeah. So, yeah. It wasn't sung through. They had, had some spoken scenes.
It's it's when Claire's over in the corner going.
You give her a very hillbilly laugh in your impression. It's like goofy. Do you know what I mean?
What I mean is, if you compare it to a musical like Les Mis,
Yeah. Oh,
where
God, it's a slog.
everything is sung,
Yeah.
and it's called a sung-through musical.
But they're quite rare.
And yes, but like I think Les Mis is one. Cats is one. I think they sing a lot of the stuff in between like the main songs.
I think because it'd be weirder to have the dialogue from Cats. It'd be weird to break out of a song and then Rum Tum Tugger's like, all right, let's get some pussy. I think Rum Tum Tugger's the like sexual one that everyone loves.
Yeah. No,
I don't know, I
yeah.
hate Cats. I hate Andrew Lloyd Webber, sorry.
Magical Mr. Mistopheles.
Yeah. That was my first ever role in musical theatre.
Was it?
Yeah.
Magical Mr. Marvelous Mr.
No,
Mr.
magical.
Magical Mr. Mistopheles.
Well, I never was there ever a cat so clever as magical Mr. Mistopheles.
Everybody.
Oh. A part of me really thought everyone was going to join in then.
I don't know the words. I've not seen Cats live.
Mm-hmm.
I did watch the film.
Mhm.
I didn't love it.
No.
I don't think anyone did.
Do you know it's Elaine Page's origin story?
Well, because she's as Grisabella.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But you know,
That was her first role.
No, but it was her like breakout role because
Oh.
it was meant to be Judi Dench and she broke her leg or something. And so Elaine Page got drafted in very last minute
Yeah.
as Grisabella. And then Memory was the breakout song, was played on the radio, and that was like Elaine Page's to fame.
That surprised me because Dame Judy,
Yeah.
she is in the film, but not as Grisabella.
Mm-hmm.
She's as is it Old Deuteronomy?
Oh, yes, yeah.
But her voice is, yeah.
Not good?
Well,
Better or worse than Russell Crowe in Les Mis?
Russell Crowe was trying his best.
Yeah, and that's the problem.
He was giving it a go.
They know the dads sort of latch onto a celebrity that they hate, and they're just like, whenever you bring them up, I fucking hate them. Russell Crowe is that for my dad.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So I've never heard a good word about Russell Crowe.
Fair enough. Fair enough. Well, I'm sure she's got a fine voice, but you telling me that she was supposed to sing Memory.
Yeah, this was like decades ago, though.
Was she like quite a good singer back in the day?
Yeah, have you not heard her doing Sending the Clowns?
No.
That's very good. But it's a very sort of acted song, so she brings a lot to it.
Okay.
But her voice is still quite good in it, I think.
Okay.
Yeah, Judi Dench doing Sending the Clowns at Old Friends, the Stephen Sondheim concert.
Oh, okay. Sondheim's like a thing that's like quite. He made a lot of musicals.
Yeah, for me is the antithesis to Andrew Lloyd Webber. I love.
As in, you
seeing
like
Sondheim.
him?
Yeah, a lot. And there's a lot of artistic value to his musicals.
Yeah.
And they're not quite these like tourist trappy places. They don't run for years and years in the same way.
Right.
But I think it's a more enjoyable, heartier experience.
Did he do a chorus line? Is that a Sondheim?
No, he didn't know.
Oh, who did a chorus line?
Oh, you're testing me here now.
Sorry.
No, I don't. Actually, I don't know.
That's absolutely
Do you like
fine.
chorus line?
I just like one song from it, which I believe is called Looks 10. No, Dance 10 Looks 3.
Yeah. Dance 10 looks 3.
Yes.
Yeah.
But I call that song Tits and Ass
Oh, yeah.
because she just sings about getting tits and ass, and then everyone wanted to book her again.
Yeah.
Because now she's really, really good looking because she got tits and ass.
Yeah. She saw the notes of a casting director and it
Yeah.
said, Dance 10 looks 3. And then she went and got some cosmetic surgery and it fixed everything.
It fixed
Let that
everything,
be a
and then
lesson.
everything was fine.
Yeah. That's all you need. Bit of tits and ass.
Bit of tits and ass. So, sorry, yes, Sondheim.
Yes.
He's done a few musicals. And
He's done a fair few.
he's done a fair few.
I'd say.
Is he sort of like the
The Goat.
The Goat.
Yeah, I'd say.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's way up there. He was the lyricist for West Side Story. That was sort of his first big commercial foot in the door. His first musical was A Funny Thing Happened on the Way to the Forum, which is sort of like a farce set in ancient Rome.
Okay.
His big ones include Sweeney Todd, Company.
Oh.
Yeah, lots of good stuff. Sunday in the Park with George. He wrote Send in the Clowns,
Okay.
which I think was for a Little Night Music.
You know that you could now list, you could just say any
Anything.
random thing, and I'd be like, well, I guess that's a Sondheim
Maybe
musical.
should I list 3 and you can see if you...
Spreading Marmalade with Janice.
I love that one. It's got
Yeah.
that big patter song in it, hasn't
Yes,
it?
it does.
Yeah, which of course goes like, come on, now we all know it. Yeah.
It's all spoken word.
He did prefer plays. As much as he's famous musicals, he actually thought most musicals were trash. He preferred plays.
I remember one of the girls off of one of the Lloyd Webber programs. She didn't get, I think it was the Maria one, the first one.
Yeah.
She didn't get chosen to be Maria, but she did get cast in a Sondheim musical. And she was kind of like, this is better.
Oh, way better. Well, artistically.
Yeah.
Financially, yeah, the
Probably
money's in Lloyd Webber.
But then the girl who did become Maria from that show, she had like all kinds of issues with like her voice. She lost her voice like
Oh, fuck.
maybe 2 years afterwards, and then they were doing all this stuff where they were injecting her with steroids in the throat to try and keep her going. She couldn't do it anymore, and then she made a documentary about trying to learn to sing again, but she's like completely lost like the top of her range.
Oh, wow.
So she could only do the musical if it was like put down an octave, so it didn't work. So she just had to stop doing it.
Oh, that's so sad. I didn't know that.
Quite sad, like, because the voice is such an important part of it.
I mean, in our job as well. How are you with vocal health?
Fine, I guess.
Did you do?
She's just thought about Pazzle steamers again.
Well,
what
that's
it is.
quite good if you head down to a sort of gay steam room or clear out the sinuses.
Clear it out. Yes.
Yeah, yeah.
A number of comedians lately, I feel, have been getting into non-prescription nebulizers.
I thought you were going to say a non-gay sex in dark rooms, but no,
non-gay
yes.
sex in dark rooms, which is what? Just like a handshake?
No,
I don't know.
non-gay sex. I
Oh,
said anonymous,
anon.
not
I thought you were saying
non-gay,
non-gay sex.
I think I'm so gay that I refer to heterosexual sex as
Non-gay.
non-gay sex.
Hey, have you ever had non-gay sex? I like how you intentionally looked away for that one, Reese.
yeah.
Very good.
You know, what?
A lot of questions for the viewers to answer. That's good.
If I
That's
call
nice.
eating pussy I call eating pussy vaginal analingus.
Come again?
Yeah, okay.
What? Vaginal lingus.
Vaginal analingus. Right, so I'm so gay I can't address straight sex, so I call it non-gay sex.
Right.
And instead of cunnilingus, I call it vaginal analingus.
Oh.
Because that's how my mind is so homosexual.
Is this a stupid thing to ask? Is cunnilingus not just...
What?
Can you cunnilingus something other than a vagina?
No, because because the cun is as in from the derivative of cunt, as in
Yes.
vaginal,
Right.
and then analingus is
Yeah.
anal cunnilingus.
Do you know what I think I probably in my head I pronounce it analingus.
Analingus, is that the problem?
That was it.
I see.
It was just dialects.
I think because that must be it. The lingus is like licking, and then the annie and the cunny is the
Right,
location.
I'll tell you one thing Susan Casarole doesn't do, and it's fucking Latin, all right?
Okay.
Anyway, the joys and pleasures of musical theatre.
Yes.
How do you prefer? Because there's a lot of films being a lot of musicals being turned into films right now.
Mm-hmm.
We saw Wicked. Oh, okay. She'll set off if I talk about Wicked. I'm sorry.
It's it's heartbreaking.
Bought her a special bucket and everything.
For the tears. To catch the tears. Yeah.
Can I just say this? When we saw the first film together,
Yeah.
and I sat next to Claire, and I said to her once the film was over, watching her reaction to everything that was happening, I was like, "What a stunning display of every human emotion!" And it was she went through a lot. And then this time, I wasn't sat next to you. There was a person between us, and so I couldn't see her reaction the whole film. Once the film was over, I look over in floods of tears. She doesn't talk for about 5 minutes. And then the first thing that she says when she's regained use of her voice is, "It wasn't as good as the first one."
You're not wrong. You're not wrong, love. Um, That's brilliant. I love that.
Hi, Fiera. I can't wait to have sex with you in this tree. Let me put on my big, chunky grey jumper.
Oh yeah, that's a thick knit cardigan. I couldn't tell. Was that cardigan relevant to her life story? What did it call back to something, or did they literally just like, what should we have? Well, we want to keep it a bit PG, so how do we sort of cover up her shoulders?
No, because if you look on the back of the cardigan, written in like it's bedazzled on it, it just says like "cum whore."
Come on.
No, but what's your opinion of like all of these stage musicals being turned into films? Would you rather just go see the stage version, or are you curious as to how it gets translated?
I'm almost always leaning towards the stage version. The problem is film and theatre are such different mediums.
Different beasts.
Yeah, that I think the problem people make, I think maybe this was slightly a problem with the Wicked movies, is that they try to sort of translate as much of the stage show onto film as possible, or even add to it, like, because obviously there was quite a lot of extension into the universe.
Yeah.
Whereas I think they sort of needed to scrap everything, get a storyline and beats, and build a film from scratch almost.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times you see just stage versions done on film and it doesn't quite work.
Mm-hmm.
Or, yeah.
I think the opposite of that is when they turned Chicago into a film. And I think the movie version of Chicago is much better than the stage version.
Yeah, that's a perfect example, I think, of a good adaptation.
The stage version is just like a lot of people in bodysuits sort of like slinking around and then just going like skadoosh, with not really a lot of
Skadoosh.
context around. It is lip shits, just like a lot of that. But then with all of like the world building that the film does, we can actually see, because it's quite like a bare bones set, Chicago. When you actually put it against the backdrop of where they're supposed to be in a prison, and then like the courtroom, all of the press and stuff. But they also do all of the songs on a stage in the film, so it's like it's tied together quite well. It cuts back and forth.
I think that's exactly why it's so good, is that they've really thought about the speaking bits, which musicals have, as we've established,
Speaking bits,
and they've put those in a film lens, and then they've put these sort of the dreamscape of the song, so they've married the two films very well.
Yeah,
I think. But then the film version of Cats, I've just heard absolutely terrible, abysmal.
Have you not seen it?
No, I refuse.
Oh,
I
you
refuse.
mustn't. No.
But yeah, I think that's a great example of a good adaptation.
I love a good adaptation.
Yeah,
Adaptation.
I think what you need is film people on the speaking parts and musical theatre people on the song parts.
Oh yeah, that's the other thing with Russell Crowe and Les Mis. It's like he was obviously there because of his name. No, because of his singing ability.
No. There's too much star casting. Like Coleman Domingo was the lion in Wicked for Good.
Yeah,
And it's
didn't
like-
even notice that until
He's like
saw
so
his name in the credits,
pointless.
and I was like, oh,
Give that to a young actor who that credit will mean something to.
Yeah.
And there's no hate to Coleman Domingo. I love Coleman Domingo, but like didn't add anything to the film. I mean, to be honest,
quite a small part in the film as well.
Yeah.
like, it's not like
exactly. It's just it's basically a cameo, but it's like you've already got massive stars. You don't need a cameo.
Yeah.
A slightly a sort of B-list cameo compared to an A-list like Ariana Grande. No offense again to Coleman Domingo, I love him, but I think slightly overstarred Wicked, and Cats definitely. It's like you got Taylor Swift. You don't need James Corden. You don't need Judi Dench, really, arguably, in terms of star power.
yes, yeah.
If we justify these big castings as commercial decisions to get the people in, you only need really one or two, and I think you should fill out the cast with really strong, powerful actors.
Is there a stage musical that hasn't been turned into a film yet, and you'd be like, I wouldn't mind if that one got turned into a film?
Oh, I don't know. Maybe Company, but it would take quite a lot of untangling. It would have to,
Right.
I think you'd have to really start from scratch with that one and work out, because it's quite a close-knit story. It sort of just follows this friend and all his sort of married couples.
Yeah.
So it's not big like Chicago, like big states, and it's not like fantasy like Wicked.
Sure.
So you'd have to sort of like go back to bare bones. I do like that. But a lot of musicals are based on films anyway.
Yeah.
So like there's Back to the Future, the musical and
Yes.
stuff like that.
Devil Wears Prada's.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
do you do film to musical film? Is that I think that's sort of a bit perverse.
That gets a bit much, doesn't it?
yeah.
A bit perverse.
Yeah, it is. It's perverse. It's wrong.
Don't like it. I don't like it. No, I don't.
Yeah.
I just nodded right at you. I just completely acknowledged she was telling us that we're nearly at the end of the episode. But anyway,
Oh, God, I feel like I've not painted myself in glory here. I've taken us in all sorts of directions and talked a little bit too much about analingus. And I brought stuff up that I thought would be widely known, and I feel like a pervert. I just want to put. Now we're coming to the end of the episode. I want to put that out there that you've not purposefully. I'm not putting this at laying this at your door, but through your lack of acknowledgement of some of the things I've said, I felt like a right wrong'un. And I just want to put that on record because I can't blame everything on Susan Casarole.
Right. Would you like us to prepare a glossary for the listeners?
If you could, please.
Yeah, so what are we putting
when I
on
brought
there?
up analingus, that's the
Right.
main one.
Okay.
Where I was like, oh God, I'm the filthiest little... I'm an absolute sex-obsessed little horrible worm of a man. The fact that he didn't know what that was, yeah.
The fact that you're doing it so much, you had to learn it in Latin.
I told you about my character, Mr.Rim, didn't I?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Before we got here, when we were doing your lovely little innocent little charity shop rummage show, and then apparently you've got this character called Mr.Rim. And his only way of getting out of every situation is to rim?
Yes, he's a master manipulator. Speaks like this. He's a master manipulator. He's often very wronged in the world, and the only way to resolve his being wronged is for him to rim the other person.
Right, okay.
So he'll like purposely bump in and spill wine and be, oh God, I've got to get this dry cleaned. It's like, I'll pay for your dry cleaning. No. There's only one thing for it. I've got to rim you. That's sort of the character. That's what I was doing with my support act, Sand, and he thought it was creepy. So Sanchar has been on tour with me, and we've been sleeping to save money in the same hotel rooms.
In the same bed.
Okay, just one location was in the same bed because I forgot to book a twin room, right? And within this sort of context of our very close friendship,
Yeah.
I kept insinuating that I had to rim him.
Right.
But for jokes, it wasn't real.
Now, do you think that's like adjusted your image that you've displayed on this podcast back to like very Christian?
Okay, yeah. You know what? I take it all back. This is not your fault at all.
He told me that to
disgusting.
save time, money, and energy, you make him shower with you as well, even though you're in a hotel. So it's all part of the price. Like you can take your time.
Yeah, I take it all back. It's not your fault. I'm
How
just
has
the
this
worst
become
person
an episode
ever.
of To Catch a Predator all of a sudden?
Is this a sting? You pull back the curtain. There's just like a police force ready to get me. Oh God, and I'm out of zinfandel.
Yeah, you top yourself up.
Yeah,
It'll
thank
be the
you.
last one you have for a while.
You don't think I can contraband this?
Contraband it.
Yeah.
Oh, what you gonna put it up your butt?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Butt chug it.
Butt chug.
Butt chug. Oh, we finally found something filthy you don't know anything about.
Yeah. Butt chug. I never heard
Chance
that
would be a
before.
fine thing.
Anyway, I'm sorry. I've really dragged the tone of this podcast down, and then as a sort of last ditch attempt to save my image, blamed you for that, and then sort of it all backfired quite significantly back onto me again.
Yeah.
So yeah, my apologies, but thank you for having me.
They're unnecessary. The tone of the show is already in the toilet. It's
Okay.
fine. We've got one last thing to do
Yes.
with you. And that is a thing we like to call quickfire feelings.
Oh.
Okay? I've got 5 random things. I'm going to say them to you. And you just tell me how they make you feel.
Okay.
You can say as much or as little as you want. Just whatever.
It's free association.
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
First thing, how do you feel about dark chocolate?
I quite like dark chocolate. Too dark, over 80%. That's perverse. But a 70%er, gorgeous actually.
You can do a 70.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I like a 70. It's it makes me feel mature.
Okay. Okay. How do you feel about a yurt?
Pretentious crap. Absolute
Do you think?
load of bollocks. Just a weirdly shaped tent.
You don't like a glamp?
No, absolutely not. I'd rather, and I've done this several times, sleep in my car at a festival than
Oh, at a
than-
festival. Right,
yeah.
okay.
So like I did more masters for a couple of years, and I would just sleep in my car rather than tent, or even glamp. If glamp was an option, I'd still sleep in my car.
Fair
I
enough.
prefer solid walls.
Solid walls.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
I don't mind the tent so much as in like a normal tent because it doesn't pretend to be something it's not, which is what a yurt does.
Said very well, I think.
Thank you.
Completely agree. How do you feel about those? I don't think you get them anymore, but you know those book lights that clip onto the book?
I used to love them. I'm a keen reader. I
Yeah.
like you wouldn't believe it. I'm a very well read man. Reading all my analingus books.
Analingus.
Yes, yeah. I quite like them, but then also I'm now an adult and I have my own home and I can just buy a lamp. I feel like that's the sort of the clip-on light is the
there's
surreptitious
a
sort of like
secrecy to it.
like childhood reading. So it's
Yeah.
nostalgic, but it's unnecessary now in my older years.
How do you feel about an in-flight entertainment system?
Oh, I often disappointed. Often there's not the scope of films I'd like there to be on there. The games are very basic. Yeah, I think underwhelmed is broadly my opinion.
Have you ever been flying somewhere or flying with an airline where how do I say this? The culture of that airline means that they can't show certain things on the entertainment system. Like certain movies or certain film shows have to be quite heavily edited.
Right, so there's no like heavy cardigan sex scenes in.
No heavy cardigan sex scenes. That's all just like chopped out.
I've never experienced that.
I was on a flight to, I think, Sri Lanka.
Mm-hmm.
I can't remember which airline it was with, but we had a stopover in Doha, I think, right? So we get onto the next plane, and it's with this airline where they edit all of the films and stuff. I watched Call Me By Your Name on this flight. No peach, no anything, no nothing, no grabbing of stuff. Until I watched it the second time, didn't even know they were gay.
Really? What a pointless film. Did you not get to the end of it going like, what was this film about a young man?
Once you take all of the gay stuff out, it's about 35 minutes long.
Yeah, that's so bizarre.
Finally, how do you feel about just a tin of beans?
I love a tin of beans. I'm not a very picky man when it comes to food. I love an all-you-can-eat buffet. I love.
Okay.
You know, you said you wouldn't describe things as edible. That is my baseline of food. I was like, oh, that's pretty edible.
Just beans in a tin.
Yeah, beans in a tin, warmed up, or just cold beans.
I find it disgusting either way.
Okay, fair enough. I know I like a tin of beans. I like beans on toast. When I was so stupid as my 17-year-old self going around like house parties, one of my like things that I would do is I'd get a tin of beans out of the family cupboard, warm it up in a mug, and then I go around with like a little spoon and a mug of beans, and everyone would be like, "Oh, what are you drinking?" I'm like, "Just having beans." I thought that was really quirky at the time, but on reflection, it's really quite pretentious.
I think we can all agree that's the most disgusting thing you've said in this entire podcast.
Worse than all the anilingus stuff.
Yeah, because like at least then I could have been a little bit like, oh my God, this song is about me. But with the bean stuff, I'm just like,
yeah,
that's disgusting. Dirty boy. No, I'm kidding. It's been lovely to have you.
It's been a delight.
Have you enjoyed yourself?
I have actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, I feel quite red in the face.
Me too. I'm very
worried.
pink. I feel.
But I think that's from we've been laughing quite heartily.
Yes.
I hope it's not embarrassment. But I'll guess what, I'll see the edit. I'll work out.
You'll see the edit. Yeah.
Check
And then see if
is
you
it on YouTube?
It will be on YouTube.
What if I'll comment.
Another thing that Susan Casarole says all the time. Is that on YouTube? No, because I get it on my CV, but I can't work it out with Skybox.
So she says that for everything. You see the new series of Broadchurch? Is that on YouTube? Have they put it on YouTube yet? When it's on YouTube, I'll give it a watch. Okay. Don't waste my time recommending things when you know I don't have Sky. Right. If it's on YouTube, I'll go and comment. I'll watch it back and I'll comment my raw reaction to the episode.
Oh, okay.
So check the comments below and you can see how I feel about this all.
And there'll be a lot of comments. We've asked them a lot of questions today.
Yes. Did you know about anilingus?
Yeah. It will just be Reese answering the questions every time.
That was very sort of Dora the Explorer. That was like, can you say anilingus?
Swiper, no rimming. Before we let you go, do you have anything you'd like to plug to the listeners, to the viewers?
Yes, at Stand Up Andrew is my Instagram. I've got a charity shop game show called Rummaging, not Rimmaging, as you might have suggested from this episode. But you can go and check out. There's an episode with the lovely Sam Lake in the streets of Edinburgh. We've bought all sorts of random stuff all over the country.
Yes,
it's a lot of fun. At Stand Up Andrew, thank you.
It was a lot of fun to do. I can't wait to see it. Comment something fucking filthy. I also have to plug my show that is coming up at Soho Theatre January 12th and 13th. And you can get tickets for that. And dare I say, make a lovely Christmas gift.
It would be a brilliant Christmas gift. Sam,
do you know someone who likes a laugh?
Is a fantastic comedian. A stranger on a train even told me so. That is genuinely true. I was saying this to you. I was on the South Western Railway Service, Portsmouth Harbour from London Waterloo, and a woman called Elaine Chapman said, I went to the Fringe this year, and I said, who did you see? And she said, Sam Lake, I love him. So there you go.
Thanks, Elaine. Thanks for your continued support. Very much appreciate it. Yes, you can get
your
tickets.
tickets.
Get your tickets. 12th and 13th of January. Shake off those winter blues. Yeah, I'm not proud of it either, but we'll have to leave it in. And we'll join you. Please come back.
I won't be on any more of them. Please do come back. It's
Please
my
join us
last
next week
appearance.
for another episode of I've Heard a Rosé. Let's talk about feelings. Goodbye.
Bye.